fight online is disgusting.
It absolutely is. You're looking at a lot of low mobility champions, the Karma, the Jhin, the Rise. It is instead going to be the Syndra, so playing more for that 1v1 matchup. Syndra definitely something that is rising in priority here at MSI. We've seen it come out a couple times. Cap's even got a Penta on it. We've seen it banned. Look where Inspired is, immediately going in. He was spotted by a ward, though, as he crossed through the river, so they pinged out that he was going to be on that blue buff. Doesn't look like anyone on Furia is in a position to respond, though, because Toots is low, and he's going to flash in onto Saint. The ghost popped immediately. Saint is going to get solo killed. It's first blood there for Toots as he flashes in and takes...
It's kind of like for LYON, good elsewhere, despite the mid lane going a bit awry.
Yeah, now it's going to be a fight in mid lane. This time the scatter does connect. Toots trying to kite it back. Inspired looking like he wants to finish him off. Saint goes forward, picks up the aggro on the tower. Might get killed by the minions. Very close. Will survive, though, and Inspired does clean up that kill. The cannon!
Oh, boy!
Oh, my God!
Saint was dancing with the devil there. That was very, very close to going down, but successful gank in the mid lane. Kill going across to Inspired. And again, that was kind of the focus we said, like, this mid-jungle can be so...
gold ahead and starting the dragon.
It's the levels that are, for me, like, Tatu only just hit level 5 after clearing out his top camp there. Inspired already level 6, getting dragon, going to be able to go move back in towards his own jungle. And as you say, like, this is the version of LYON that I think is the scariest, where Inspired is getting to pick up the dragons, getting to play through his own jungle. But Furia, they want to get active on this top side.
Oh, I don't know about this, though. A couple tower shots going on to Gigo. Dokla has cleared out the wave. There's 4 members here top. We'll see if Dokla can get out. You can see members moving up to try to help him. Dokla going to be in some trouble, though. It does get rooted up, and he is going to get knocked down there by Tatu. Berserker is here to try to defend. Yeah, we'll see. Furia are first to the scene. Berserker needs to get down here if they want to contest. Saint now moving over with Inspired, as well as Isles, trying to take positioning, and it is just going to be one grub and out there for Furia, so they're happy that they got what they came for. LYON going to be able to clean up 2 more as Dokla's just down on that bot side pushing. And has that Ocean Dragon, early Ocean Dragon, always going to feel really nice. Now the Realm Warp going to be coming in. Gigo trying to set it up here for Toots. The knockup is good, and Dokla is gone. Another easy kill there as Furia playing the map well. We'll have to be careful after this dragon goes down that they don't get collapsed on. And we're just kind of waiting to find out, you know, what sort of soul will be available. Infernal, I would say, is probably the best for LYON, given that they're playing pretty poke heavy and it can't be Hex Tech. So we'll see what they roll.
Yeah, the poke and Infernal combo is
Herald. And do have a pretty good setup for it, but Furia do have 4 members, and they have the TP available on the sign as well to join. They're going to go in onto Saint immediately. Nice immune of the flag and drag coming through. Tut's going to pop the ghost, chasing after Inspired, who is getting chunked very low. And they're not going to get a kill, but that might have earned them the Herald here, as it looks like we're seeing multiple members from LYON just going back for the base. Gigo going to flash in here. Dokla's going to try to get out of dodge. We'll see if he can outplay it, looking for the side steps, running back and forth, trying to get some space here. The knockback is still not there. Dokla can't avoid the decimating smash, and he's going to get knocked down and solo killed by Gigo. As on the other side of the map, Furia starting up this Herald, will claim it. LYON's trying to see if they can actually keep them around here and maybe get an extended fight off the back of it, but they can't get anything. So Furia win out on both sides.
Furia insane win. The fact you get that kill for Gigo and you're able to force back LYON. I don't think they're going to follow up too heavily on JoJo here. Could be wrong, though.
JoJo is the target, gets hit by the flag and drag. Inspired doesn't have a lot of backup, but he's going to throw the ulti down onto Tatu. Just hops right out of there, no problem. Nice buffer on them.
Yeah, especially because Jace and Ezra are not exactly the biggest tank killers, but we've already got a bit of a scrap here for Tatu.
Yeah, Tatu going to have to use the immunity very early on the scatter. Gigo trying to create some space moving forward here as they reclaim space here in that river. Dokla coming in from the side. Gigo's going to get sectioned off. They're looking for him. Pops the ulti, but cancels it very quickly. Wants to stay around for the fight. Isles on the side is taking a ton of damage from Ayu, and Isles is going to have to go back to base, you think. It sneaks in the shot. Jhin takes him down, and Tatu flashing in onto safe, but he's taken out by the curtain call. Beautifully played there from the Jhin. Inspired falls as well. Berserker is in trouble. Trying to take down Ayu. Uses the exhaust, shift to the side, does get a kill. Dokla fighting against Gigo here, trying to survive. Berserker has fallen. And it is only Dokla alive as Furia will wipe LYON from the map here, taking him down. The question is, can they even get the dragon? I think the answer is no. Kills. Maybe those LYON players could have actually survived and looked to try to turn around, but we're setting up here once again, and it is going to be Furia claiming the dragon, as this time LYON just playing for sides.
I thought LYON
eliminated the lead that Berserker did have. Dokla got some gold back, and Inspired still staying ahead. Still quite a close game, but it is now a significant gold lead that has that rocket belt. So prioritizing a little bit of mobility. He has been the target, it feels like, in a lot of these scraps. Tatu always going straight for him. As Inspired going in, Tatu in trouble. Gonna pop Call of the Pack. The root is there. The Jhin ult is popped. Inspired has got to run, but can he survive? He's shot out of the air. It's duck hunt here for IU as they want even more. Isles is going back in. Sane over the side, hits the scatter, but the Karma shields just say no. And another deadly flourish is gonna connect. IU is on fire. This man can't miss.
Oh, it's a pause as well.
And that is gonna give them a stranglehold on this game. Dragon's not going to mean much of anything as Dokla going to try to get some gold back on the other side of the map, but LYON with this comp, when you fall behind, you just don't have enough damage to actually get those initial kills, and it feels like this game is quickly slipping out of their grasp.
It's also so hard to try and retake space with this composition.
3.5k gold lead here for Furia. LYON gonna have to try to find some big plays. They're looking now. Isles goes in onto IU. IU's in trouble. It's a great McHale from JoJo, but it is not enough. Dokla will fall. In comes Inspired. They're looking for more. Call of the Pack gonna get popped here as Toots is gonna arrive with the Realm War. Berserker goes straight on him. He has the exhaust. He wants the fight. The scatter is gonna land. Toots is in a lot of trouble here, but the shield's coming in from JoJo. He's gonna have to flash out, but here's Inspired, and LYON are on the hunt. The flash is forced. Toots and JoJo barely survive, but kill in a long time.
Yeah, they get the mid lane tower as well, but because Guigo wasn't there, he gets the push in that bottom side and manages to take the tier 2 tower for himself.
Guigo just feels like this is the play, so we'll see if it does work out for him. As LYON getting sieged on, losing towers left, right, and center, it feels like, as Berserker trying to clear out these Baron minions, but it's a difficult job for an Israel.
Yeah, I don't think there's much push that you can get here for LYON.
And has been really playing well in these 5v5s, and now that Jhin damage is going to get ramped up massively with that Infinity Edge. Berserker still reasonably mid to it. It's down a bit below half HP. As Furia trying to turn, the curtains get called. Saint immediately flashes over as Gigo's ulting into the back line, chasing after Berserker and Isles. Isles is caught and Isles is dead. Can't get anything off. The scatter gonna land there onto Gigo, but he gets shielded up. The Deadly Flourish this time will not arrive. The Realm Warp comes in. Inspired's looking for him, but Inspired's gonna get knocked up. He's in trouble as Saint on the side gets killed by Tatu. Inspired has to run, and LYON's gotta get out of there. JoJo flashing back, pops the heal. It's 2 for 0 though for Furia as they'll go right back to the Baron. Another beautifully played fight.
LYON are the prey here for Furia, and they are happy to catch some of them. The immediate turn off to Baron, the Realm Warp in to seal the deal, but the TP from Dokla. I don't know if you can do particularly much here, as Toots is going to find him.
He's going to try to delay. Tatu over the wall, though. Toots there as well. The exhaust going to be used by Berserker. Toots is in some trouble. Inspired arrives. The Baron is still alive, but now Fury is in trouble. Have they gone too far? Isles catches JoJo, and this could be bad for Furia, but thankfully they've taken down. Been playing an incredible game, but flash too far, does get punished for it, and Tatu looking to try to set up for this 50-50 smite. Inspired wants to push him out. Gigo is in the pit. It's going to be taken there by Tatu, gets another smite, and now Inspired's in trouble. The Realm Warp's coming in. There's the big Cataclysm as Berserker gets pushed back. Saint is running for the hills. They do take down Tatu. One-man advantage. Jump away, create that safety, but he was rooted up there by Isles as LYON looking for more. Tatu jumps away from the engage, but in comes Gigo with the teleport. Will LYON commit to the fight? For now, they're going to back off, but the Scion says, no, you cannot do that. And it is Inspired being caught. Flag and drag back through. Toots on the side could be in trouble. It's a big ulti from Isles. It's Toots standing. It's Toots fighting. And it's Toots winning for now. Into the GA goes Inspired. Berserker on the side trying to take down Gigo, but Gigo is so damn tanky. Finally, though, the Baron gets aggro, and it's going to be the 6th man and help out LYON. IU calls the curtains, looking for Isles. Isles will fall. Berserker takes a 4-shot, almost just dies from full with a fist to him unit. It's very difficult to get to IU, so it is not easy, but LYON are fishing here.
We go on the bottom side, though. Look for the engage on Dokla with that ultimate. Seeing if he can get the 1v1 once again.
I mean, he's winning that 1v1 heavily. Now they're going to try to TP in and back up Dokla. Dokla is going to get that assistance here. We'll see if they can actually make the play happen as they do arrive, but IU is here as well. IU flashes in and deletes Saint, and now the curtain's getting called. Good sidesteps here from Dokla, but I don't think it's going to be enough. He is slowed down on the other side of the map. Furia starting up the Baron will be pushed back, but it's 5 versus 3 on the map, and when is the last time you saw the Jhin assassinate dominating the Syndra as Inspired is going to try his luck, flashes in, gets a 1K shutdown. The healing is huge. That just might buy them some time to stay alive. But LYON just looking to go bot lane and play for the map because they cannot stop this Baron whatsoever.
The outplay from Fury in the bottom side with IU showing up, managing to get the kill, sets up for the Baron, and it feels like LYON is scrambling a little bit to try and cover for it.
They absolutely are, but one big thing, Inspired getting down there kills IU, and IU dies last. So IU is not going to be up for this dragon spawn. So maybe we could see LYON go and just try to rush down that dragon. I think that is going to be the idea. Rush down the dragon, deny the soul, bring yourself the soul point, and then try to delay. But Isles out on the map. Isles is going to get caught. He is trying to get vision, and Isles might just give away a freebie, and he does. That is devastating for LYON because now that kill on IU means nothing. And they're going to lose soul as well.
And I was about to say, Inspired got the shutdown on IU as well. Immediately gets a Hex Drinker, which means he's able to play a little bit further up in these fights. He's trying to look for the steal.
Gets knocked out of the flag and drag, trying to pull back. Berserker is here, Saint is here, Dokla is here. They're going to try to punish Gigo, but he is so tanky. Inspired goes forward, looking for Tatu. Eyes on the dragon now. It's going to come down to the smite fight. Can Tatu get it once again? He's going for it, and he gets it! It's the soul, but it's a kill on the other side. Toots trying to make a big play here. Inspired blocking the shots. Berserker shifts forward. Toots goes into the Zonias, but he's taken down. IU knocked up by Inspired. Inspired and Berserker are fighting, and on the other side, Saint is running for his life against this Scion. He's got to get out of there. Gigo was the target at the start of the fight, and he is just never going to die. Berserker shifting away. They're trying to whittle him down. Isles is back now. Tatu needs to get over there and help him out. Saint is low, but he goes into the stasis. Isles with the Pop Blossom. It gets immune by the call of the pack. Berserker shifts away, trying to survive. They're going to get the kill, and still, Gigo cannot take down Saint. Gigo running for his life now, trying to go for the recall. It will not be allowed. LYON standing, LYON fighting, and LYON finally gonna take down this raid boss, you have to think, but Gigo refuses to die. This man better drop some good loot. LYON get the delayed ace and hold on in this game.
Oh my god, these fights are absurd! Berserker played out of his soul perfectly to help close it out.
Brilliant play there from Berserker in the MasterCard priceless moment of the game, and now LYON full court press here. They're out on the map trying to deal some damage. IU has reached his full 7-item build here. Berserker is strong, but they're going to look for IU, and IU has no flash. He's caught out in the mid lane, and IU is down. And that is a big-time pick for LYON. No hesitation. They immediately sprint towards mid, and Rise has got to get back to base.
Can LYON actually do it? They will at least try and crack the base here as they push in. The wave clear from Toots has to be enough, but that tower is not sticking around for long.
The tower is dying fast, but Inspired is tanking it up, and Inspired could be in some trouble. Gigo gonna get targeted. Isles goes forward, and he catches Toots, and Toots is just gone! Control, Alt, Delete, says Saint as he knocks down the Rise, who has been in a thorn in his side all game long. We'll see, though, 3 members strong here from Furia trying to hold on. That is a tanky sign as Inspired moving in. Gets the knock-up onto Jojo. It's eyes on the tower. We do see him coming back in the GA. Dokla's arrived with a teleport. They don't have a wave. I don't know if they can finish. Did LYON go too far? They're so damn tanky on the side of Furia. They're trying to make it happen, but the Jhin is almost back. Tatu is low, but he goes into the call of the pack, and LYON have got to run for it. The Jhin is back
50 seconds until Baron. You get a reset, but maybe not Dokla, who's forced to flash away.
Flash follow there from Gigo. Dokla stayed around, and Dokla may have just cost LYON big time. Stayed for a red buff.
And then hide in the enemy jungle, try and look for these big flanks towards Dragon. Maybe the call here once again for LYON, because they need some magic if they hope to beat out on this Elder Dragon.
We have now 4-shot, you're going to be going low, and he is in fact down to health, half health. Berserker shifting forward, just trying to get as much poke as they can, as Gigo's going to go for it. Gigo goes in, but it gets blocked by the clone. Inspired knocked up, Toots and Tatu on the side. This dragon is low, it's been Toots winning it, but this time it's Saint! And the fight breaks out, and there it is! Isles with the Pop Blossom! That might just seal it, but Toots on the side trying to make something happen! Berserker shifts in, but the Realm Warp saves him! LYON are on the hunt, and Furia run for the hills. Inspired miss smite after smite as Tatu is winning out, but the one that matters most is the one he takes. LYON looking for Jojo. Good sidestep, will stay alive, but this time it's a 2v5. They held with 3. Can they hold with 2? Not looking like they're going to be able to, as Isles going forward, lands the root. Dokla jumps in. Toots is going to stand. Toots is going to fight, and he's going to get a free kill. A good start to it. Potential defense here on the line as Toots moving forward, looking for Inspired. But their eyes are just on the towers. The towers are gone. The Nexus is exposed. Berserker shifts in and seals the deal with a kill. Berserker goes on a rampage, and a wild game one came down to a smite that neither jungler took. Saint claims the Elder, and that's what makes the difference.
It
could be. We'll see if they're really cooking. They could also just be trolling us with the hover.
Yeah, I'm curious to see.
Okay.
So yeah, so it looks like they will flex the Cassiopeia to the bottom lane, in towards the Ziggs. So already Furia mix it up, and maybe Raz is
the winner. And that is why, you know, I kind of started to pose the question when we were going into finals. How far does he have to go to become the NA GOAT potentially? As Isles is actually only level 2 here, and he's stuck in the miasma, and it's looking like he is just dead for free, stepped out of level 2. Getting pushed back by IU, has not been able to pick up any experience, and LYON is kind of getting pincered right now. JoJo could look for Isles. He has no hook shot. Berserker fighting on the side against IU. As in comes Saint, there's battles on either side. Saint getting pushed back by Toots. Inspired gonna have to clone away. Good dodge there. Now hook shots in, stuns Tatu. Crash down though onto Isles. Has to run for it. Still level 2, mind you, burning. And it's the flash in from Toots to finish him off. Isles is looking like an easy kill so far in this second game. Inspired goes back in, working on JoJo. IU incredibly low on that bot side.
He hasn't really got any of the levels himself, actually sitting behind Isles when it comes towards the experience. But Isles stepping forward.
Yeah, Isles stepping forward, and Isles going to be another kill there. As Tatu spends the ulti, does knock him down, has to pull off the Dragon to do it. Dragon will reset. But it is the third kill of the game for Furia and the third death there for Isles, as he was scrapping with JoJo, but not respecting the fact that Tatu could still be in the area.
Yeah, I just don't know what the game plan was for us. Like, your jungler had already pulled off, you're level 3, you know that Tatu's 6, and ends up just giving across a kill, so Tatu going to pick up a bit of gold off the back of that for free.
Sports, though, are still sitting in that same point, and Isles is still ahead in experience, so even though he's dying, he's honestly not worth a lot of kill gold, so it's not the end of the world. JoJo here was expecting a dive and looking to match, but Tatu going to jump into the pit on this red buff. Sweeper does spot Isles and Saint in the area, as Inspire will claim all 3 of these grubs, which is quite nice when you have a potential pushing sidely with the Gnar, and also this Ziggs who wants to hit towers.
And now Fury have to try and cover for this top dive. JoJo going to be able to get there, but again, only level 3. Needs to be careful.
Gnar into the wall, great buffer, but in comes the Ziggs ult. A well-played dive here is going to be set up by Isles. Dokla jumps forward, grabs a second, and in comes Saint. The satchel knocking him back into the ult there from Saint. And Tatu flashes forward, looking for Dokla, will be able to get it. Isles and Berserker in the area. IU has arrived. Not a very comfortable position to be in, but Isles now moving down. They're looking for a potential setup, but Tatu is in the area as well, and Dokla's already low. This likely is going to go bad here for LYON if they commit to the play.
Dokla gets the stun.
Gets the stun, does scoop him into the wall, flashes back, but in comes Tatu, and Tatu should surely finish the job. The teleport going to be in here to answer. Toots on the side.
CS in to the tower. So you would have lost Berserker gold and then get the kill on bot, and then you would have been able to keep that pressure, but now you lose the top tower. You got the play. Gigo starting to move down, though.
Yeah, Gigo is moving. He has no TP. Dokla does have his teleport, but we'll see if he's actually going to use it. Isles going to be jumped on. Inspired should be able to just clone to safety.
He can't really do much.
Yeah, with just 2 members and him under the tower in Mega, it would be wildly risky. I think maybe if you have 3 or 4, you can overwhelm them, but they did not have that in position. And this game,
despite the early kill, hasn't quite gone as they would have liked, with Berserker could constantly been able to push in and get into positions on the top side to get that tower as well. And now we're committed to the Rift Tower.
Yeah, they're going for it. The Herald is already gone, but can they get the fight? Gigo is the one being focused down. Isles going to get burst out, though. The first kill goes the other way. In comes the Galio ultimate, knocking up multiple members. Dokla about to mega out as LYON wants to get more. It's 1-0, though, for Furia. Nice, but they are looking potentially here for Gigo. No one from Furia in the area. Going to go for it. Gigo does get stunned up by the hookshot and looks like he will be getting ran down. Has no flash, has no ult. And it's just a one-way ticket back
the tempo on the Gnar and just try and play through that strength. And you got a 1k gold lead on Dokla. but Inspired's cost.
Yeah, they're going in on Inspired. They're going to try to burst him down. The Cyclone counter engage is very good as JoJo tries to flash away. Inspired will fall. Isles in trouble. He's dead now too. Dokla has Mega, but he's probably going to have to run. Here comes the Galio ultimate. Does arrive, but connects on no one. Berserker fighting as best as he can, but Gigo's going to take Dokla, who flashes out very late. This fight is a disaster for LYON. Saint flashes out, but he can't get away either. The Rylai's is doing so much work as Furia chased down for kill after kill after kill. Because it is Furia over on this dragon. Will the fight be breaking out? It looks like LYON are in the area, but deciding, you know what, we can't fight this. Instead, it is just going to be another kill onto Isles as he takes his 6th death of the game. Has been a tough one for Isles on his Camille debut.
Yeah. I was like, how expensive is GA these days? You know?
Saint maybe in some trouble here in the side lane. Remember, he has no flash, looking like he's going to get chased down. 4 members up here on the top side. Inspired was moving up to see if he could cover, but then they realized there's way too many. And now it is potentially cleared out that side of the map, so not really going to be able to get much more than just the tower top and the kill.
Still, though, they are still keeping a lot of their
side. Tough for them to win a
fight. And I think that's why I love the observers showing here just how dark the map is for LYON, because it does become very tough when you're getting pushed first. Yeah,
Saint going to lose half his health there. Should be able to walk this one out, I think, but instead they're going to go across the veil. They're popping all of the ultimates to knock him down. Inspired looking for the counter engages. Everyone shows up. Gigo is there. Berserker is trying to get involved here, but this fight is all Furia all the time. Back to back from base. Ziggs has no ult. Neither does the Wukong. I'm not sure they can really even approach, but they're going to try to see if they can look for a steal here. Isles get some vision on it. Tatu is now back, and Inspired going to find that out with a fist to the face. Toots getting chunked down here by Berserker. Isles flashes in, drops the ultimatum, but I don't know if they have the damage. They do get a shutdown, and now it's going to be a bit of madness here as Furia has to run. The teleport coming back, and Furia thought it was their moment. Tatu still trying to see if he can claim this Baron, staying around, looking for the smite fight. He's into the pit, but it's going to be claimed by Inspired, and Tatu is going to pay the iron price for the attempt at the steal.
Tuts takes a step. Much damage from Berserker, but he's able to sit and just whack you away with these bombs.
I mean, people think you pick the Camille for the early game, and he can sit on that, maybe go towards the death cap if he doesn't need it, and if you do, obviously you upgrade that into the Zonias. Because now he's very difficult to burst down. Obviously, he was always so squishy. But if Vi ults, if everyone sends it, well, that's what the Seekers is for. You're trying to stay safe in that way. They're going to send it again onto Saint. Saint very far up, and Saint has no chance. No ability to respond to that one from
either side that are giving the teams a window back into this game.
It does feel like a little bit of that kind of first match nerves here. As Inspired going to find JoJo. Will get hit by the Shattering Strike, but Isles and Dokla are moving in. Berserker's coming up as well. They want to keep them involved. They're going to try to turn, though. They're trying to burst down Dokla before he can get the Mega. The ultimatum comes back. Great satchel from Berserker. Knocks Tatu back to his base. It's a double for Inspired, and LYON want more. They are hunting through the bushes. They spot Toots. Good sidestep there from Isles. The hookshot connects. He goes between worlds. He's trying to run for the hills, but he's on the wrong side of the map. Dokla's about to Mega out. Won't be able to burst him down just yet. The Steric's going to get popped. He's kiting. He is threatening here. Hookshot back up, and now they get the kill. 3 go. Dokla's going to have to build back up that Narbar. You can see Gigo just went back to base, has the teleport and the ultimate available, and Isles is going to be caught on the side, interrupted on the hookshot, and he is just food for Furia. Tries to flank, but gets spotted and punished, and that is a big-time kill. Dokla moving back over, has no Narbar whatsoever to speak of. It will just be the 3rd dragon for either side, but Inspired wants to fight for it. He is going in behind. Toots is going to spend the ult on Dokla. Dokla needs time to base potentially and go back, but Inspired wants to fight right now. Here they go. The Ziggs ult comes through. Berserker goes on a rampage as Saint drops from the sky, but Inspired drops from the map. He's taken out. This should be the dragon going to Tatu. Is going to be able to claim it and move themselves to Soul Point.
JoJo with...
I mean, 2 of the key parts of the combo. Oh, we're going to see them going on to Toots, and he's just dead, and he just completed his death. That's true. Uh-oh.
Isles?
Seen this one before as Gigo is hunting for him. Dokla trying to get involved, but down comes Tatu. Isles kiting it out. LYON has the first move. The TP going to be coming in, and nice sidestep there for Miles, but is the hook shot back up? He's going to go back in. Dokla now trying to buy time, build that Narbar. Berserker, Saint, Inspired, everyone coming in to reinforce. Dokla about to make out, but they're going to try to just one-shot him, but he gets into the Mega, he stuns into the wall, the Zigzag lands, and the damage is coming through from LYON. Inspired to the backline, trying to survive, but he can't quite do it. It's IU crushing them. It's Berserker, the only one who can deal damage from this spot. Flash back in, multi-man Todd. They burst down Toots, but IU is rocking this fight. It's a double for Berserker. Saint goes back in with his dying breath, but Berserker is out of mana, and LYON cannot get more. It is a bloodbath in the bot lane, but we're seeing Cassio shine in these extended fights.
The AP carries are trying to do so much work as JoJo, he steps up, but does he go down? No!
Well, Tatu is coming in behind him, and they have got to be careful from this spot. They're delaying the base because the Dragon is spawning here in 30, so pretty critical buying of time there, but does have the TP. It's going to be spotted here. Toots looking for a potential flank here as Isles trying to set up. They do not see Toots whatsoever, and he could one-shot Berserker if he gets in, but Tatu goes early. Tatu gets taunted. Berserker into the stasis, trying to stay alive as Doka's in the backline. IU trying to cut it out. Here comes Gigo. He wants Berserker, but he can't find him just yet. In comes Saint with the hero's entrance. They're trying to chase for IU. They want JoJo. They want so much more. But the question is, can they actually lock him down and knock him down? JoJo's gonna fall. IU gets taunted up. Here comes Inspired, but he's stuck in the miasma. He's got a kite. Saint will be able to seal the deal. They get the kills. They get the dragon. They control the map. And LYON show up big in the late game.
LYON laser focus onto Tattoo on the play. Prevent that 1-2 punch with the mid laner. And just like that, they want to start marching down this bottom lane. The death timers not that high for Tattoo and Toots. This is just, I feel like, going to be the take on the inhibitor on a reset.
Yeah, we'll see how much they want to go for. They're positioning to try to end the game, and they feel that there is an angle. Tatu's up in 5, Toots is up in 7, but Berserker is low with no Zonias. The first tower gets one shot, but Berserker has to be careful. Tatu just going to flash through the team, look to one-shot Berserker, but he can't do it. Toots misses everything. He goes in for Berserker, and he pays the price as Berserker blows him away. LYON, though, have no wave, and they won't be able to close it just yet. They can go mid and look for more.
Gigo has that public execution up and available, and there are very low health bars here. JoJo, the flash ultimate could be enough, but Dokla needs to be so careful. They don't want to give across more. Baron's up if they go down here.
Yeah, he's got to run. The boomerang's slow, but he gets connected on. Look at Isles coming in from behind, and the hero's entrance. IU into the Zonias, though, buying some time. Dokla goes mega, stuns him into the wall, and IU has fallen. And with that, maybe the hopes of Furia. Gigo takes a couple to the grave with him, though, as JoJo is on the run. Berserker has returned, and Berserker is big man on campus. A full 6-item Ziggs means this game is over. LYON battling back and forth with Furia, taking us to match point.
This series is insane. So
this doesn't shock me because it's LYON and because this is the kind of thing that they would do.
Yeah.
But I do think it's something that could catch their opponents off guard. And the answer is going to be Olaf here. So it's going to be Olaf.
And there's Inspired to try and help him push out, make sure that he's able to step up. But even, as you say, in the 2v2, I don't know if you win.
But the 2v2 is not going to be what he finds here, unfortunately, as Tatu completed the base. There's Dokla flashing away, and Gigo thought he had him. Tatu based early. Tatu's in the area. Inspired here again as he knows they're closing in on those level 6 timings. Absconded Duck going to connect this time, and he has the stolen ulti. Saint holding onto the flash. The last tick won't get him. Oh my god, I cannot believe he walked back.
No.
I thought he was about to step back in and die. Inspired now trying to farm here for 6 as Isles going to be just holding on. Saint, I mean, this is greedy as greedy gets. He wants to stay around and get a little bit more gold, so I have to assume he needed a minion or 2 more to get an item completion.
Inspired did steal away that camp, though, because they spotted Tatu on the ward that was in the brush, so now finds him.
Yeah, it's going to be able to find him. Tatu just jumps right in. Dokla's going to pop Ghost. They're going to flash in on a Dokla. Dokla's in a world of trouble. They're trying to focus down Tatu. The first kill will go the way of LYON, but Gigo is 6. Inspired has to run. Going to be able to ward hop over, but he finds Toots and gets taken out. 2-2 dead here. Saint is going to be able to sidestep the Absconded Duct and maybe get a good trade here, which could give him an angle to move in. He gets stunned up there. Inspired coming in. Nice kick to disengage. Tatu secures the dragon, and Toots just kind of plays
very far back in this one as Saint teleports back to mid, but at least give Tatu time for one here.
Yeah, looks like he's going to be able to grab that, no problem. Doka staying around, trying to see if he can make him at least use a smite charge by threatening with the arrow. Of course, Tatu is not concerned about it. Berserker and Isles pushing in here. It is farm advantages in mid and bot there for Lion, but it looks like it is going to be all three grubs going the way of Furia. They decide, you know what, let's not risk it here. You do have
Berserker in the top lane, so I do think they need to swap this up a little bit because, yeah, you can see Guigon not having the best of times here.
No, not at all, but Berserker does take a couple tower shots there, so is put a little bit low. Gigo obviously wants to go here as Furia trying to leverage their ability on these objectives, as we didn't even see why Gigo popped that, but he didn't do a point of damage to Dokla during his ult, and now Lion might want to try to take the fight here. The Herald, though, already has been claimed, and I feel like Lion decide discretion is the better part of valor. Toots looking for a fight here onto Saint. Flashes out of that stun, and Saint might be forced to use his own flash. He is going to have to. It's a trade of ultis, a trade of flashes, and now it's a battle on the top side as Tatu pops the Crescent Guard, will have to just run away. Berserker loses his flash, though, as the Saint. So Lion could be in trouble at this next dragon. Back-to-back ults, no value.
Exactly, and that's the value for Dokla, right? Because now he's got significantly more safety. He doesn't have the Chains of Corruption for next little bit, but still, it's going to be Furia now trying to respond to the tier 1 taken on the top side. They should be able to get this on the bot lane, but now push on mid as well. There's a lot of movement here from Lion.
Yeah, I mean, that is tough. Lion are just choking them out. The kills are even. The gold is very. Lion are first to the scene. You can see Toots moving up from bot lane, trying to get behind them. Tatu just going to go in immediately onto Saint, but pops the Crescent Guard. He's getting nothing done. He's going to get kicked back to the team, and Tatu has sold his team down the river. Went in way too early on
that kick, but spotted on a ward.
Berserker, no flash. Toots does not have one either, though. Great sidestep from Miles, and that's going to mean nothing doing for Furia. Because I'm not sure what Tatu saw. I mean, he just jumped on and kiting out. You know, just even dodging one axe from an Olaf can make the difference as Ayu goes forward, but he does not like this trade. Ayu is just getting roasted by Berserker. Inspired on the side, has to use the kick for the disengage. Toots comes in, double TB coming in here from Lion. They want to fight. Ayu is out of this already. Tatu is going in. In comes Gigo from the top side, though, and Berserker is in trouble. Berserker still has no flash, but they have a backup AD carry. Dokla is here to play as Saint picks up the double. Lion win the fight here. Ayu was pushed out, but Furia
work for Lion. Although, Herald, yeah, Shelly's just going to say hi mid lane. It's fine. She's all good.
She's chilling. I mean, it's not the fastest Baron in the world because it is a top lane Varus. It's not on hit, but they do knock it down, and they're going to back up AD carry. You can't trust them to position well. That's why you bring two. And Saint going to be pushing Toots back, who is not having any fun in this matchup now. We'll see if he can try to turn it around. Stolen ulti. Big chunk of burst onto Saint. Saint trying to kite this one out, but Inspired is coming in behind him as Berserker flash away there from Saint. Nicely done. Is going to buy the time here to finish it off. It's a rampage for Saint.
Yeah.
Wow. Crazy stuff. Inspired looking to try to wrap around here onto Tatu. Does have a nice sidestep there on the Sonic Wave. You can see he's just going to go in. They're just going to try to send it. Saint, though, not really in trouble, and Tatu is. Ayu going to have to flash away. The Sonic Wave connects, and that means he is dead, as is Jojo. Gigo arrives, but where are you going to go? It's a 1v4. He pops the ulti. He runs straight in, and he finds his way back to the grave. Toots going in. It's a triple already for Dokla. The CC is there. The safeguard is there.
He's alive!
It's another kill, and Dokla refuses to fall. Quadra for the Varus, and surely Lion just won the game.
Big Dokes has just enough left to keep himself alive. Lion are absolutely destroying Furia in this game 3.
They are crushing him, and the Nexus won't fall just yet, but it is now an 11, as Tatu just feels like we just have to force.
And you kind of have to. Ayu trying to get in position, but Inspired hopping over the wall completely removes the Lucian from play. And with the damage that is coming out from Dokla and Saint, there is nowhere left to run. And you can see here the problem
needed there and does keep him alive. Saint going to get jumped on already, but Saint is level 16. Flash forward from Tatu. They are going to full send it. They know they need to get something done. Berserker is here on the side. The Crescent Guard going to buy a little bit of time. Berserker has that lethal tempo stack. Gigo going to look for him, but overcomes Isles, overcomes Inspired, and Gigo has no chance. He is down, but they shut down Saint on the other side. Now they're going to try to run for it. Chains of Corruption does connect. It's going to be stolen back by Toots. Inspired in the backline, a three-man Wild Growth. Tatu on a Berserker, but he can't win that fight. Inspired once more, and he's going to get it. A quadra for Dokla, and now a quadra for Inspired as he plants his flag on the corpses of Furia, and they march on the base.
LYON continue to walk forward. They continue to click heads, and they are falling everywhere for Furia. They look so confident in this position. With Inspired having the backup of the Lulu, gets the quadra kill. It looks so beautiful.
It's a beautiful Wild Growth there. Nice combo from Isles, and Inspired jumped in the middle of the team. Three-man Wild Growth. It's a bounce house for Furia. Controlled, really playing kind of that style that you expect from LYON. Play the map, play towards that win condition. Isles caught out here, will get shut down. Inspired, not gonna go in for it. No flash, no ghost. Don't think he has much of a chance to get out of this one, and now he gets the bad news as there's Inspired, there's Berserker, pops the ulti, tries to run for it. The Axe buying a little bit of time, but Inspired just taxis in on top of him. That ultimate has expired as has his time alive. Inspired dominating in this one, 6-1 and 9, as IU's just trying to clear the waves and buy some time. Toots is pushing for an objective bounty top, but LYON are looking to seal the deal.
Inspired still has that kick available, so one Sonic Wave, maybe the death of IU. You have to be very careful as the Fury 80 carry. But LYON happy to take these structures in the face of Furia.
They absolutely are. Toots TP back to the base. There's the kick flash on IU, but it's not going to get much of anything at all. IU was able to dash back out to safety. Berserker, though, pushing up. Tatu hit low. Toots goes in, and Toots could be in some trouble trying to retreat. Back there is going to be cleansed by the Breath of Life from JoJo. Toots running. He needs to hold on. He can do it for now. The piercing arrow doesn't finish him. Saint, though, gets another man low. IU and Toots are bleeding out in the fountain. Furia's base is dying. They got to go now if it's ever going to happen. The Zonias will buy a little bit of time, but Toots is going to fall as soon as he comes out. Gigo pulls the trigger, goes for Berserker, is knocked out of the sky. Back to the grave, and they can only watch as the Nexus will surely fall. It's fish in a barrel. LYON add insult to injury. Revenge for America's Cup is oh so sweet. It's a 3-0 sweep for LYON.